everybody.
Hello.
Hi.
So we are here to play some One Quiet Year. It
Yay.
is yay.
Shh.
Oh yeah. No hooray. Oh, so we are. It's a storytelling game, and we'll get into that a little bit more. A map building and storytelling game. But first, we'll do our introductions, and so I'll start. I am Christina, she or they, and I am part of the Twitch team. Visual description: I have brown hair that's tied up, and I have headphones and a gray shirt. Emerald.
Hello, my name is Emerald, pronouns she, her. I am a member of the GGC social team, and I am a Caucasian with a gray and white striped cardigan and a rainbow blanket kind of behind me. And glasses. I have those too.
Hi, I'm Prime, she, her. I am also part of the Twitch team, and I have red hair and a top knot. I've got a white shirt, orange headset, and a purplish background.
Ooh.
Awesome. So yeah, the quiet year. I guess is it One Quiet Year or The Quiet Year? I guess it's The Quiet Year.
Yeah.
I am trying to figure out how to actually get the PDF to show up over the other things that I have showing up, which is fun. Might have to minimize that for a second. Oh, I see. Sorry, everybody. Just technical issues for a moment.
It's a slightly more complicated stream than our normal stream.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah.
Yes, it's hard to be a streamer, you guys. I don't know how, you gotta juggle a lot of stuff. It's surprising. Even to participate, I'm like, I have to be ready at this time, but be mentally ready 30 minutes before that, have this ready and have this stuff set out. So, let's hear it for all those streamers out there.
Oh, thank you. So yeah, it is a map-drawn game. Together you play as a community rebuilding after the collapse of civilization. Your decisions will define the values and future of this community, and these decisions will get added to a map, which is constantly evolving. This map blends literal cartography with symbols, creating a rich visual record of land and people. Players collaborate to steer the fate of the community while also introducing problems and tensions along the way. So in short, we are creating a story together, and there will be challenges, and there will be interesting solutions that we come up with, and we'll just kind of, it's a little different than your usual tabletop role-playing game in that it is not about your specific character. There are many, you can name characters as we go, but it's about the community, and we are representing those abstract forces of the community rather than specific people. The specific people are meant as assistive tools to the overall community story. So just to talk about our setup that we have on stream, we have ourselves, obviously, in our lovely faces, and we have our map, which is, we're going to use Jamboard, and we'll be Prime and Emerald will be drawing in there. I'm going to be handling some other elements as we go. There will be dice being handled by Prime that I will explain later. And you can see on the stream that I have labeled some things that will also become clear in a little bit. Abundances, scarcities, and names. These are things that we'll want to be tracking as we go. I have a deck of cards that I will be using. I'll hold this up. It's just a standard deck of cards. I've already separated it in 4 suites. Wow, I could not do that word, y'all. Couldn't do that word. Suits, not suites. There are not rooms in there.
That would be very surprising.
Yeah. So the 4 suits, and I then stacked them according to their instructions, and I also took out 5 cards in each because they represent seasons in the year that we're going through. And this makes it a little shorter to fit in the stream that we have time for today. So that will be something that we'll get to in a little bit here. There's also something called contempt tokens. I will very briefly on my Streamlabs reveal one of them. That the way I'm going to be tracking them is they'll be individual to the players, and they will be the little emoji that pops up next to someone's. Oh, it looks like I have to transition every time. Like in studio mode, I have to transition to it every time I do it, which is interesting. Okay, well that's fine. So I can transition and it'll show the little thing next to Emerald right there. And that'll show that she's expressed
Like,
dissatisfaction with something, but yeah.
like, in which direction am I dissatisfied? This way?
Yeah, let's see. Was that right? Was it that way? I don't know.
I think it was the other way.
Other
Oh.
way?
Oh, I had a 50-50 chance.
So those will be used for, like, basically we try to keep everything really constrained in that we don't want to go on really long tangents and discussions about anything. So this is one of the ways that, like, if something comes up on someone else's turn, because we will each take turns, and you disagree either as yourself or as like a community representative, I guess, then you'll just say like contempt, and I can add that, and it'll just be there as something just showing there's tension in the community. So that'll be its own thing. Let me see. Where do we go from here? I'm going to go ahead and start us with our opening story, and we'll go from there. So when you're ready.
I shall clear the frame, shall I?
Yeah, that's a good time to
go
do
ahead.
that. Start, clear frame, frame. Cool.
Like
Awesome.
the sound effects that go with it.
Yeah.
Sound effects provided by Emerald.
Perfect. Okay, so for a long time we were at war with the jackals. Now, finally, we've driven them off, and we're left with this, a year of relative peace. One quiet year with which to build our community up and learn again how to work together. Come winter, the frost shepherds will arrive, and we might not survive the encounter. This is when the game will end, but we don't know about that yet. What we know is that right now, in this moment, there is an opportunity to build something. So,
Aw.
yeah.
All right.
Yeah, so I know something that to just give a little preview, I know that I think the frost shepherds at the very least, I don't remember about the jackals, but I know the frost shepherds are meant to be kind of vague and like we don't fully explain or know what those are during the storytelling, and at the end of the game we'll have an opportunity to kind of shoot off some theories and talk about what we think they were and what that might have looked like. Yeah, that will become clear in time, I think.
Okay.
Okay. So,
We don't talk about frost shepherds.
Exactly.
Until we do.
Until we do, yeah, right. Yeah. Now I'll just go over the elements, the components. The map, as I said, is in the middle there. We won't write words on it. Symbols are fine. We can be wiggly with the rules if we want. You two will take turns drawing on the map, and also my turn. There's a turn summary that I just have in front of me, and I'll keep track of that. The dice. So are you doing that? Do you have physical dice for that, Prime, or?
No, I've got a dice app.
Perfect. Okay, that works for me. So with those, these are project dice. When our community starts a project, we'll place one on the map to note how many weeks it will take to finish. And in this case, we're not going to put it on the map. We're just going to have someone keep track. Prime keep track. Each week, the dice tick down by one. And when a die reaches 0, the project's complete, and we'll be working out how long something takes. The contempt tokens I went over. The deck I went over. Each suit is a season. When we draw the King of Spades in winter, which is the final suit, that is when the game ends, and we don't know when it's going to happen exactly during winter. But that is the end, and it will be a little abrupt, but that's our chance to kind of talk about stuff and how we think things ended. I've got fire trucks going by, so I might be like for a second. I'm not sure. We'll see.
Yeah.
Let me know if it comes through too noisy.
It's very
fine.
Here, but it's super, super faint, so I think you're fine. Yeah.
Cool. Okay, perfect. So the first thing we're going to do is establish a general landscape for our map, and we'll do a very short discussion, 2 minutes, about the general terrain and habitat, and we'll just kind of agree, and then we will each introduce a detail and get it sketched on the map. So this can be as simple as someone saying, how about a community in a rocky desert? And then, we go from there. So I guess first, do either of you have an idea about general terrain and habitat that you would like this to happen in?
How about the Pacific Northwest?
Okay, yeah.
That's a great idea.
I mean, it's pretty great here, so yeah. I'm down for that. Perfect. That was definitely less than 2 minutes to discuss that part. Cool.
On
Okay.
schedule.
Yeah.
We could draw for real life knowledge that way.
Yeah.
Yeah, true.
Yeah. Okay. So does somebody want to introduce the first detail about the local train and then sketch it? Any volunteers?
Here, I'll start with introducing a body of water
Oh.
that may look vaguely like the Salish Sea. Oh, that's a little lighter than I wanted it to be.
Oh yeah, and just to I forgot to say this earlier, but our community will take up like a third of the map. So that'll take up a significant chunk of the zone.
Okay. So my Salish Sea was maybe a little bit too big.
I mean, it might be fine. It just means that we're coastal, right? Like, it just means
Oh
that
yeah,
if
there's
our
just like a lot of
community is, like,
water.
the bottom third or something, or the bottom
Okay.
right third, then yeah, that'd be fine.
I think I would like to introduce a volcano
Whoa,
or mountain.
nice.
Mountain.
Definitely not a volcano.
Put it right there. Oh, whoops! I am still in magic mode, but I want my mountain to look a certain way. So, what are you going to introduce, Christina?
Ooh, that's a good question. I will introduce an old mine, maybe?
Ooh.
Yeah. I don't know if that should be like by that mountain, or maybe it should be like somewhere, I don't know, south of there, and our community can be to the east.
Ooh, okay.
Mm-hmm.
Sorry
Like
if that's a difficult
how do you
prompt, I don't know.
draw an old mine?
I
Just
was
like
just
a
thinking
hole?
about that. Yeah, I mean, maybe
Yeah,
like with tracks coming out of it or something.
Oh, there you go. Yeah.
Yeah, like a little
Some
cave
crystals. You got this. Don't worry.
Yeah.
Beautiful.
Beautiful.
you go.
That's perfect.
Do the jump is calling it old no splody.
That sounds right. I guess then we do also want to draw our community on there somewhere. What does it say? The community itself should be fairly large on the map, perhaps taking up 1/3 of the sheet. Usually the community has around 60 to 80 members. So I guess we just need to represent the community somehow with some kind of thing. I don't know if that should be little houses or if it should just be one big symbol that represents where the community is. I'm not sure.
Like just a big dotted line circle, like this is our territory.
I mean, sure, yeah, that'd be fun.
Maybe?
Yeah.
Should we do it kind of like in the corner here so that we have other room to expand? So like little houses here.
Yeah, I mean, I think as long as it takes up a large enough chunk, like a third.
That's less than a third.
Oh no. Okay, maybe we have this is one part of our community, then we have a northern part of our community.
Yeah.
Perfect.
And
Yeah, our
there's
community is
something in the middle. This is
perfect.
Northville and Southville.
Beautiful creative name. I'll put some housing in there too.
Cool.
Nice, perfect.
Awesome. And next we're going to be working on the resources. So before we say whether they are abundances or scarcities, we're just going to name what they are, and then we're going to kind of decide which one's in abundance and which ones are scarcity. So first, it's just what are the resources that are important to our community in this situation that we're in.
Maybe fish, since we live on the coast.
Sure. Yeah, fish is great. That's a good one.
I was gonna say water, so
Water, yeah.
I mean, yeah, that's actually two of the examples. One of them is clean drinking water, and one is fish.
Oh, nice.
So we're good.
What other resources?
Oh, I guess it's with each of us names one. So,
Oh,
I
okay.
guess I'll come up with one maybe.
I just only got one option. But
if you want to pick a different one, then go for it.
No, I mean, I feel like water is really solid. So
it is really good, I think. Let's see. I feel like a medicine of some kind, medicines or herbal medicines. I don't know what state we're in, but what condition we're in.
First aid.
Yeah, some kind of medical supplies. However one of you wants to represent, or Emerald's my artist.
Are we representing this on this thing?
We're about to. Sorry. I guess, wait. Sorry, I'm doing things out of order. We first pick them, then we pick which one is in abundance. So which one do we have in abundance? Because the other two are going to be scarcities.
Ooh, yikes.
Yeah. So what do we have lots of? Is it fish? Because there's so much water?
That kind of makes most sense.
Yeah, maybe we have a scarcity of like potable drinking water.
Yeah,
because that makes sense because we are next to salt water. So
sure.
Also, I mean, obviously, I would prefer it if we had water in abundance that was drinkable, but we can make that work.
We're getting there.
Okay, so that means that the other two are scarcities. So abundance will be drawn. The fish will be drawn probably like fish, and then we just have to figure out how to represent that the other two are a lack of those resources. So you can just do a circle with a line through it over the top of it or something.
Here's a water bottle.
I'll do the fish.
Okay, I'm gonna make sure that it's capturing that by switching back over to there.
Oh, should I not have?
I'll put it over.
I'll put it by the water. I'm sorry.
Oh no, it wasn't your location at all. It was just it was just me trying to make sure that I was switched over to the tab since I have weird issues about capturing things at the same time as it being in Streamlabs or in any other place. So fishes. Yeah. I'll come back to that and read ahead a little bit for us to kind of see. I guess I'll type those in on our thing so we can get started on that. Our abundance list. So we have.
Do the Jump says that they're pretty sure the mine produces mushroom, not mushrooms. Just one enormous mushroom that people have been harvesting for generations.
Yeah, that makes sense with what it looks like.
And Shield of Apollo said that Centralia was going to be Centerville. So Northville and Southville is very on in true Pacific Northwest fashion.
That's good. That's perfect.
Legit. I've made the mushroom more mushroomy.
Nice. Perfect. All right. I've popped those up on our screen as well. I like the mushroom. Yes. Excellent. Okay. So now we've got those. I think that kind of just takes us into play. So we'll go over that a little bit and then we might be able to sort of go over it as we go, but each week is a turn that's taken by one of us. Play technically moves clockwise around the table, so I guess we'll just pick what our order is. And on someone's turn, the other two players are quiet audience members unless prompted otherwise. So it depends on what's going on. But a lot of the times it's really just for that person to be creative in that moment and do their jump. So the 3 phases of the week are play a card. The active player draws a card, reads the relevant text aloud, and resolves it. I have the text, and so I will probably just draw the card for you and read the text. There will be 2 options under each one, I think usually, or maybe always, and you can pick which one is the one you want to go with, that you want to explore. Sometimes they have specific rules. Often they're just a creative prompt. Then adjust the dice is the next phase, and that will be for any project die will be reduced by 1, and finished projects are updated. And then the final phase is taking an action, and there are 3 actions that we will also go over. So it's pretty straightforward. The actions are also pretty pretty straightforward. Let me see. So that's play a card, adjust the dice, just discover something new is one of the action types, and that's introducing a new situation, which could be like a problem or an opportunity, and you will draw something for it on the map at that point. And they should be small and simple, smaller than an inch, finished in under 30 seconds. So yeah, just a quick little icon to represent the situation that you've introduced on your turn. And that's a good opportunity when things seem too controlled or too boring, honestly, to introduce some weird, strange thing that, unexpected challenge. Yeah. And you can also name individual characters if they're helpful to the plot at that point or to the story. And that's when we will put them on the names section that I set aside.
Okay.
Holding discussion is basically, there's a little bit of stuff to that, which is if you pick that as your action of your 3 actions, you can you either open the discussion with a question or a statement, and then each of us takes a turn to weigh in on the discussion and with like a single short comment that we want to make, like 1 to 2 sentences.
Okay.
Yeah. So it doesn't result in a decision. It's just a discussion. It's just adding flavor basically to the world and what's going on for the community. And then that's also tied to a situation on the map, and we'll make a little dot on the situation. And then starting a project and choose something and declare what the community will do to resolve it. Choose a situation that's out there, and we'll figure out how to resolve it. And then you pick how many weeks that'll take, and then Prime will represent that on the dice that she's tracking. So, okay. So yeah, we'll kind of jump in, and would you like me to do first turn to kind of like start things off, or did anybody want to go first?
I think you should go first. You seem to know what's up.
Okay. That's why I offered, is just, to make it like as an introductory tutorial thing, kind of.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, cool.
Yeah.
So we're gonna get started. So the first phase, I am playing a card. I am drawing a card. It is a 3 of Hearts. And this is in spring. We are in spring now. So I have 2 choices. Someone new arrives, or 2 of the community's younger members get into a fight. What provoked them?
Oh my gosh.
Okay. So I'm gonna say that there is someone new who arrives, and that it is someone comes by boat, a traveler who's come from another place, and they're unknown to the people, and not from around here, and that they are they got lost on the waters, and so they have found their way to our community. Didn't think about how to come up with names for people. Like I could give this person a name. I don't know if it's important yet. I guess it is a who question, so maybe it is important to have a name for this person. So we will call them, I don't know, chat, give me a name. Someone tell me.
Yeah.
Should I be drawing this on
map? Yeah, you could definitely like put a little boat or something to represent that they showed up there.
There's a little boat?
Yeah.
A little stick figure in it?
Yeah. Perfect.
Cute.
I'm lost.
What do we got for names? Any names coming in?
Is Supplicant Ingot a name suggestion?
I think it must be. Maybe they should just be our chatters.
I like that.
In that case, this is going to be Do the Jump then, because
yeah,
the first person to suggest. So they show up, and they are Do the Jump. So
boy,
strange
Tricked
lost
ya.
traveler. You thought you were coming up with names. It's actually you. So I'll add that to that in a second when somebody else is taking their turn, so I'm not wasting time on that. So the next thing is, if there's no project dice yet, there's no project. So I will take an action. I will say that we hold a discussion so we can practice this mechanic really quick. And I will start the discussion with a question, which means I get to weigh in last. So my question is going to be, what do we do with this newcomer who has come to our town or to our community? And then each of you will take a turn to weigh in on that with a single statement of 1 to 2 sentences. So, yeah. So whoever wants to go first, I'm not really picky about being in a certain order, honestly.
I mean, I'd say, we're not scared of strangers in this town, so we can welcome them in, give them some fish. Yeah.
Yeah, and be like, hey, what's up? You okay?
Right? Yeah. Where'd you come from?
You got any, water?
Yeah.
Or
Well,
medical
also-
supplies?
We also accept cool souvenirs.
Any, like, a miniature Statue of Liberty keychains, maybe?
Yeah, we'll see if we can melt those down. So is that, Emerald, do you have a separate statement to make, or is that kind of your statement like backing up Prime, or like
Yeah, I guess mine would be like, hey, are you okay?
Okay.
I don't know if that's...
If you're not, you're kind of out of luck, because this is
Yeah.
to show up, unless you're cured by fish.
I guess from rereading it, I guess the only the opener, the person who opens, can do the questions. So I guess I can be a question or statement, but when it's you two, you just would make a statement in response. So yeah, I guess maybe you could phrase it. Can you phrase your question as a statement, please?
It's like the opposite of Jeopardy.
Yeah.
Oh god, my brain hurts.
Maybe something like we could rephrase it as something like we need to make sure that they are okay.
We should ask this visitor if they are in peril.
Okay. All right. So then I guess because I opened with a question, I get to weigh in last, and I will say, all right, well, I guess that we'll let them in, but I don't know if this might spell trouble for us in the future. So that's going to be my statement.
A wise word of warning.
It's always good to be cautious.
Mm-hmm.
So then it will move into the next week, which will become one of your turns. Prime, do you want to go next since you answered the statement first? Just set the order that way. Okay, cool.
Sure. Yeah.
All right, so we have a Queen of Hearts.
Ooh.
Oh.
Okay, so you have two options. What's the most beautiful thing in this area? Or what's the most hideous thing in this area? So you get to pick which one you would like to answer.
Okay, I'm gonna go with hideous.
Oh.
Whoa.
I'm gonna say the most hideous thing in town is a horrible, like, smelly swamp that separates Northville and Southville.
Oh. Oh boy.
Super smelly. Smell lines like a little fly.
That divisiveness is already happening.
It's not pleasant at all. It's got like little bubbles. Swamp.
Ooh, are those some flies? Nice.
It is, yeah. Mm-hmm.
Love it. I mean, hideous.
Yeah, definitely, totally. Okay, nice. So then it would be adjust the dice, but we don't have any yet. Then you can take an action. You can discover something new, hold a discussion, or start a project.
I think I'm gonna start a project. We don't have drinkable water, but we do have lots of seawater. So I'm thinking we should open up a plant that converts seawater into drinkable water.
Okay. All right. Yeah, something to refine the water. All right.
Yeah.
So I guess then we need to, as a group, quickly decide how many weeks that would take. 1 to 6. If it is something that was really big that would take more than that, then we would do it in phases. And so there'd be, the first 6-week phase and then however much. But it might be easiest just to go with 1 to 6, honestly.
Yeah. It's probably going to be, I mean, that's pretty big. So maybe 6 weeks.
I was gonna say last. Oh, it's your turn. Sorry.
No, this is as a group we decide.
This is our
This part,
discussion,
for
right?
start a project, we do get to decide together. Yes, how many weeks it would take. So yeah, I mean,
Because I mean,
say
you
you're
can
gonna
do
say
that, like
let's-
flip a piece of plastic over an area that's condensating, like a swamp, and then the
That's
water
true.
will slide down. Like there's like I feel like if we're gonna build an industrial water cleaning plant, then yeah, that's gonna be 6 weeks or more.
or more. Yeah, yeah.
With the permits, gotta get the permits.
That's true.
Okay, all right.
But if we're
and then-
just gonna like MacGyver some, quality community water gathering resources, but we will need to like kind of corral the community into like gathering supplies and stuff.
yeah, so
Exactly.
maybe
Work some
tiebreaker, put it at
kinks
like
out of the
4 weeks.
4 weeks? Yeah, 4 weeks
Sure.
sounds good.
Or
Mhm.
is that too long? I don't know. Yeah, it depends on how big of a project it is, because we're processing a lot for like 60 to 80
water.
people.
Yeah, water's
So-
pretty important too, and we'll
Yeah.
probably need. We want to like do it right and have it kind of well organized. So yeah, I'd fall under making it take more weeks than fewer.
Cool. Yeah.
Anyway.
Okay.
Should we split the difference and do 5?
4 or 5 are fine
I'll
with
let
me.
you decide as the you decide as the person who started it, I think.
Okay, let's do 4 since water is important and like we don't have any other projects going on, so we'll like rush it through.
Yeah. Yeah, sure.
Yeah.
All right, so you will now that set up a die for that on your dice tracking app.
Got it.
Cool. Yeah. And then that's the action for the turn. So yeah, it would now go to the next week, which will be for Emerald.
Me.
Let's see what you got. You have the King of Hearts. Oh,
Aww.
what does that? Okay. So a young boy starts digging in the ground and discovers something unexpected. What is it? Or an old man confesses to past crimes and atrocities. What has he done?
Ooh, I'm gonna say the young boy digs in the ground and finds something unexpected.
Okay. What
Ooh,
is it?
but what does he find? I don't know.
Hey Christina, I don't
Yeah.
see the factory on the map. On the stream.
Oh,
There you go. It's there now.
Thank you for reminding me. Yeah, I got it. I have to remember to switch out of the PDF and over to the
Oh yeah.
over to there occasionally.
Okay, so this young boy digs in the ground. He's probably digging near the swamp, probably for little boy reasons. I think he finds some bones.
Ooh, mysterious.
Yes, a variety of types of bones that he doesn't know what types, but it looks like from a variety of types of small mammals.
Oh, okay. Okay.
I'll draw that
Yeah,
somewhere.
go ahead and draw that on there. And then you can also use that time to think about what kind of... Oh, we'll adjust the dice for projects that we have. So reduce the die 1.
Okay.
And then you will pick an action, which will be discover something new, hold a discussion, or start a project. In terms of like, let me look at this really quick. Terms of discover something new is that's in introducing a new situation. So it's in addition to the thing that you just discovered, or it's not it's not tied to that thing. You could have it be tied to that situation, like to that thing. But I just wanted to be clear on that, so nobody feels like, oh, but I already just discovered something. That can be its own separate action.
So wait, what can you say what my 3 options are?
Absolutely. Discover something new, hold a discussion, or start a project.
I'm gonna say that upon investigation, we discover something new, another something new, in addition to these bones that this kid digs up. We discover nearby a couple of like half rotted animals. Oh, sorry.
Oh man, it's getting
Wow.
scary.
Yeah.
There's a
Yikes.
tail. Yeah.
Wow. Nice. Okay. I'm trying to remember if there's any more steps to that. Let me see. I think that's it. Like, yeah, you just draw that situation on there, and then that is now a situation, and that is a thing that when we are figuring out projects, that is something we can make a project for. And I'm pretty sure at any time you can also decide if something that we've done will create a abundance or a scarcity. I'm a little unclear. I'm looking back through to try and see.
So I should have had the boy dig up a well, a functional well.
That would get boring real quick, though, right?
Yeah, right.
All our problems are solved. I've dug up a portal to an undying paradise.
Wow! All right, game over, everybody. Go home.
Yeah, right.
We'll just wait until winter when the frost shepherds get here, and then we'll just invite them in.
It's like perfect.
Come hang out in our paradise.
Yeah.
But yeah, it does say we can add or subtract things from these lists whenever we feel it's appropriate to do so. Maybe the completion of a project alleviates a scarcity or creates an abundance. Some weekly cards will alter the list as well. So yeah, okay, cool. Okay, so I guess that circles it back to me then. Yeah, we're still in spring. I get a 5 of hearts, and 5 of hearts. These are my 2 options. There is a disquieting legend about this place. What is it? Or alarming weather patterns destroy something. How and what? Ooh, well, I mean, the legend feels really appropriate, I think, right now. I think that, yeah, that there might be a legend, that there once was a great beast that lived in the place that our community was built over the top of, and that when it disappeared, that is the same time that the swamp appeared. There was I'm gonna ask chat if they want to come up with a name for what we called that creature, if there was some kind of name for this creature that lets them do the thing that I can't think of right now. But yeah, I'll say that we don't know what that means yet, but that there are of course rumors swirling about it. That is the legend, is that there once was this creature that existed here, that was driven out, but then the swamp appeared. So
Interesting.
yeah.
Great.
Yeah.
Love it. Anything about what that creature might look like?
That's a good question. Maybe we could just do like let's see. We're on the coast.
Just choose some fangs and a frowny face?
Yes, I love it. Yes. That's perfect. That's a good symbol to represent it.
We don't really know.
Yeah,
exactly.
No, like that's the thing. Some people say
it's the legend.
Yeah. Some people said it was a canine type creature. Some people said it was like a lizard.
A goose.
Who knows? A goose?
So do the job says Swamian the great goose of the swamp.
Sounds good. Oh, I did forget to put a name after my turn. What was the other? It was Do the Jump and now Swamian.
Mm-hmm.
All right, those names will go on there. But first, we adjust a die for the project that we have going. Let's see.
Oh, so we're nearing completion of our water treatment idea.
Yes.
Nice. Okay. Well, then it seems like a perfect time to start another project, probably.
Right?
Yeah.
Multiple projects.
Yeah. I'm going to say that we are going to send out a search party onto the volcano. No, what did you call it? No splody? What did you do? No splody. To search for supplies, for medicine supplies, to collect herbs or to see if we find any encampments or anything that have supplies. So this will hopefully at the end of the project, my goal would be that we would, resolve our scarcity. But who knows what happens before then? That's just the idea. So yeah, that will be a new project. So start a new project die for that.
Here's some little people with a huge telescope.
Nice.
I'm trying to remember if there's anything else I need to say about the project. Number of weeks that we think that would take, like exploration. I feel like not too long to do a search party, right?
Yeah, right? Yeah.
Like
I don't know how big is this body of water? Yeah, like 3 weeks.
Oh, that's true. There's the journey to the volcano and then up the volcano. Or
And then
sorry,
you
the
gotta be
mountain.
thorough.
The mountain that is not a volcano.
You gotta be thorough and walk around everywhere and like
Yeah.
if you're looking for fresh water, lakes,
Yeah.
coherency.
Okay, like 3 then? 3 weeks? Okay.
3.
Sounds good.
Let's do that. Okay.
Okay.
All right. And then so it will go to Prime and Prime's question, which will be 2 of hearts. It is hey, that's interesting. The questions are: there's a large body of water on the map. Where is it? What does it look like? Or there's a giant man-made structure on the map. Where is it? Why is it abandoned?
Well, we already have a body of water, so I'm thinking large man-made structure. But what do I want it to be?
A bouncy castle. No, wait. That's not that big.
Could be a really big bouncy castle. Let's think. So let's say that there is a large arch-shaped monument that is very dilapidated, broke down. Nobody really knows what happened to it, but the rumor is that it belonged to whatever civilization was here before we got there.
Okay. So an arch, yeah, okay, over there, cool. How big is it? Or rough,
Probably like 100 feet tall.
All right.
100 feet wide.
That's suitably impressive. Cool. Then I guess we will reduce our project dice. Once you're done with your drawing, of course. And then you will be able to pick one of your actions.
Oh, right. Okay. To show that it's overgrown.
Oh, we were getting an audio echo? Oh, okay, it's gone now. Okay, good.
Okay. Let's think. So we haven't had a discussion in a while. So maybe we should do a discussion on, let's see. People probably freak out a little bit once they've discovered that there's been discoveries of dead corpses and bones in the swamp, but it's already kind of a scary thing, the swamp, because of the legends. Should we send somebody in to investigate?
Okay. Yeah. Oh, and I didn't say this earlier, but I'll say it now. We also can use these discussions as times to introduce named characters if we want to, or any of these things. Like I could have come up with an adventurer who was going to lead the party, the search party, or something. I just forgot to. So it's just as a reminder to us all, we can use these opportunities to come up with people if we want to make it more colorful. Okay. So yeah, your question is, can you say it one more time? Should we
investigate further into the swamp weirdness?
Okay.
I feel like we should, but I am scared of it. That is my statement.
Yeah, that makes sense. Yeah. I will say that a prominent Southville, Northville, or Southland was the Ville? Okay.
Yeah.
A prominent Southville community member. I'm not sure who to pick from our community for this. Who we got? Shield. Will raise a concern as well and say, that's dangerous, and we don't know what effect that could have. Sorry, Shield, if I'm putting words in your mouth that aren't true. I can always give someone else's name if that's not.
Fair. So then what do I how do I
Since you phrased it as a question, you could do a wrap up, like your own statement at the end.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. I'm not like the superstitious type, so I feel like if we send somebody in, they'll be perfectly safe and alleviate some of the concerns of around town. So I do think we should bring somebody in to go check it out. But I think your concerns are all valid because it's stinky and dark and scary.
It's the stink that's a real problem. I don't want to go in there. It's so
It's just
stinky.
like next on our project to-do list, like nose plugs.
Yeah, exactly. We got to deal with the stink. And so you reduced the dice, right? Did any of them finish yet? Not yet?
So I think the water plant has one more.
Okay, cool. All right. I'm going to very quickly add Shield to our names list.
Our prominent Southville citizen. Standing up for safety.
All right. And okay, so that wraps up your action. So we are. This is Emerald next, right? Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah. You
Hey.
have the 10 of Hearts.
Uh-huh.
There's another community. Oh, these are the questions. Sorry, I always forget that there's two. There's another community somewhere on the map. Where are they? What sets them apart from you? Or what belief or practice helps to unify your community?
I'm gonna say what helps to unify our community. The second one, B. And that is that we gather together nightly in one of the communities, either Northville or Southville, around the fire to like hang out and tell stories and sing songs. We have a campfire.
That sounds lovely.
I like it.
Yeah, but you got to walk past that swamp. That's
I was wondering about that. Yeah, I was just like, oh, that's something we're gonna want to talk about on one of our turns. Probably is like what you know. Yeah.
So there's like a central gathering spot in each ville.
Nice. Yay. Okay.
And then I would like to start the project of sending some people to go look in the swamp.
All right. That's perfect. And dice were adjusted as well.
Yes. So the water plant is done.
Okay, great. You, as the person who started that, I don't know if that happens immediately or after Emerald's turn is up. Maybe after Emerald finishes talking about the project, or after we finish working out the project week number, then you can tell us how the project resolved. How does that sound?
Yeah, that sounds great.
Okay, cool. So what are we thinking for how long the swamp exploration takes?
I mean, it's pretty close to town.
I feel like not very long. Yeah. 1 or 2 weeks. I mean, how long could it take to walk around a swamp?
Yeah.
Guess it depends on the side of the swamp. I'm sorry if that's disparaging to any swamps out there.
Yeah.
I would like to send more than one person, though. I'd like to send like a team of, 3
swamp
maybe.
Experts.
Yeah.
Okay, yeah. Let's say... Yeah, let's say 1 to 2 weeks. Yeah. I'm trying to.
Let's go with 2.
2? Okay, 2.
Yeah.
Perfect. Okay. Yeah. Awesome. Right then it is back around to me, and I have the 8 of Hearts. An old piece of machinery is discovered, broken but perhaps repairable. What is it, or what would it be useful for? Or an old piece of machinery is discovered, cursed and dangerous. How does the community destroy it? Well, I absolutely have to have it be cursed and dangerous. So yeah, I'm gonna say that there's the ongoing project of the Nospeloti exploration. I'm gonna say that they found something that they sent back with some people, and that was that in the process, caused some injury on the way, and they are coming back this is some mining equipment that was, it's absolutely messed up, and something weird is going on with it, because people around it keep getting hurt, and so we've got to get rid of it. So I think we're going to do the natural and obvious thing that we would do, which is dump it in the swamp. I mean, of course, like, we're putting it in the swamp because that won't be a problem for us later.
No problem. Here's just like a cursed mining cart. I don't know.
It's fine. It's fine. And because
angry face on it.
Oh yeah, adjusting the dice.
Mhm.
Oh wait, no, sorry, we didn't have you resolve your thing. Before
Oh,
we started
right.
on my turn. Yeah, how did that project resolve?
I think it went great, and we have water now for our people.
Okay, awesome. So we're going to remove that from the scarcities list then. We do not have a water scarcity anymore.
Yay! Great project success.
Yay! Oh, and I also wanted to say, like, you know, to the tune of you can remove and add abundances and scarcities when they make sense. I will also say that, like, if it can sometimes be something abstract too, like such as unity, like the fact that we are well unified right now. Unity could become a scarcity if something went really wrong, or it could become an abundance if we like all work together on something. So it doesn't always have to
swamp.
be a physical thing. Yeah.
Swamp cleanup.
So just to keep that in mind. And yeah, I think because I am apparently using my turn for causing trouble, I'm gonna say that I discover something new, and that the people who are out in the swamp, one of them is found, and they are not in good shape. They're dead.
Oh no!
Yeah, I'm gonna say that. Yeah, someone has been found, and nobody knows what happened to them. Yeah.
Scary. So our mountain exploration is complete.
Aha. Okay. Wow, that one came up. It feels fast, but I guess it. Yeah. All right. So that's
I accidentally erased part of the swamp. Just heads up.
It's okay.
I'm going to say that the mountain. Okay, so the mountain exploration is complete. What did they figure out? They were looking for. Yeah, I would say that they did. It would make sense that they did find some like herbs, like herbal medicines that they were able to retrieve and stuff. So we'll for now take that scarcity off the map, I think. Yeah. So they
found some tree bark.
Yeah, exactly. Some roots, some bark, some various, plant medicines. So yeah, that's what I'm gonna say for that one. I will update the thing in a minute. So first, to Prime's turn, which is Jack of Hearts. We are almost out of spring now. Timing wise, we're doing okay if we keep going at a good clip, especially since winter can end early sometimes. So Jack of Hearts, the questions are, you see a good omen, what is it? Or you see a bad omen, what is it?
Let's think. So I'm thinking bad omen.
Okay.
Is it a swamp body?
The swamp body, definitely, that was a bad omen. But the swamp's getting even weirder and darker. And it had always been stinky, right? But for some reason, the stink is like extra right now. And you can actually like see fumes coming out of it and stuff. So that's the bad omen. Like things are weird over there. Extra weird.
Okay. Makes sense.
I guess I don't know how to draw that. More stink lines.
Increase the stink.
Increase the stink.
I was trying to figure out if there was anything else we needed to. Oh, okay. You frozen for a second, but everything is fine. Okay. Good. I was like, oh no. was just trying to make sure I was remembering all of the parts of things because, like, I know there's stuff we're probably supposed to be doing on the map when we finish a project. I'm just trying to remember what we're supposed to do or if anything. It doesn't really say if there's anything.
Erase it?
Oh wait, let's see. Whoever started the project tells everyone how it turns out. Update the map to reflect its completion. So that's it's whatever. It's whatever we want.
We could just erase the little water bottle with the
Oh yeah, absolutely. That's
okay.
That would work for those ones that resolved scarcities for sure.
Okay,
cool.
I'll get rid of both of those.
These people are back from their trip. I erased part of the lake by accident. Sorry.
No worries.
It's whatever. Yeah.
Feel free to adjust the lake shore.
Yeah. All right. Okay. Oh, and then action. Your action? Is that right? You still had an action to do, or?
Oh yeah, yeah.
Discover something new. Hold a discussion or start a project.
Let's start a project. We're good on stuff, right?
Yeah, we don't have scarcities right now, so yeah.
Okay. So, well, then let's discover something new.
Oh, new situation.
Yeah. So, the mine is abandoned, right?
Yes, or as far as we know, right? Like it is, yeah, an abandoned mine. Yeah.
Okay. All right. Let's say that there's some kids playing in the abandoned mine, as kids do, and they discover crystals, glowing crystals.
Ooh.
Okay. Is there are we gonna figure out later maybe what their deal is? Just for now, we just know they discovered glowing crystals.
Yeah,
okay.
Exactly.
Cool. Yeah, that sets us up for future projects or discussions or things like that. So that's good. I see we had a discussion or we had a suggestion earlier from Shield about a potential project about making a cemetery for the bodies. that might happen. We don't know. Yeah, there's
that's a good idea.
Yeah, that might come to pass. Yeah.
Should we put stink under abundances? Yes.
Swamp gases.
We should. Probably.
Yeah, clearly, obviously, we should.
I'm like, can we harness the power of stink for energy somehow? Oh, your crystal drawing is very nice.
Oh, thank you.
Oops. I clicked away. Oh, there we go. Okay. Stink is on the list. It's on the abundances. We have an abundance of stink, and I'm also removing our need for medicine from the scarcities.
Yay!
Cool. All right. Emerald.
That's me.
Oh, we are entering. So that was the last of spring. The seasons change. We are now entering summer.
That was spring? Okay.
That was spring, yeah. So you will lead us into summer, which will be the 8 of diamonds. And the questions are, okay. Someone tries to take control of the community by force. Do they succeed? Why do they do this? Or a headstrong community member decides to put one of their ideas in motion. Start a foolish project.
Well, I feel like thematically our boat visitor has been ignored and maybe they try to take over our community.
Oh no, we trusted you.
Yeah, so they've been do the jump, has come in, been making friends, insinuating themselves, figuring out the routines, and now they're ready to strike and be like, I will take over this community.
Oh, dang. All right. Do they succeed? And why do they do this?
Great question. Here's a crown on their head.
Excellent. That kind of sounds like they're succeeding to me.
In their head, they're succeeding.
Why would you do the jump? Why?
Yeah, why did you do this to us? I feel like they did not succeed, but it's definitely wrought some like internal, chaos within the community. You know, like some people were like felt really betrayed, and some people were still like, yeah, they should be in charge.
So there's division that's
Yes.
forming. Do we want to reflect that as like a scarcity of something, or would that?
Mm.
Yeah.
Yeah, like a scarcity of unity. I like that.
Okay.
You just
Mhm.
put like a big old lightning bolt between Northville and Southville.
Oh no.
Uh-oh.
Mhm.
Uh
Basically, they were probably going to each community and being like, Northville is way better. They think they're better than you. I'm like, oh, I just came back from Southville, and so said you guys are hoarding all the water distillers.
Hmm.
Oh, yeah.
Okay. Oh, sorry. I have system sounds still on, I think. There, turn those off. Okay. All right. So do the jump up in there, causing division.
Mhm.
All right. So then the project dice are adjusted. Is that? And does anything come of that?
Oh yeah, our swamp exploration is complete.
Okay. So we'll have, who was that? That was Emerald's?
It was me.
Okay, so we'll have you take your action, and then you can talk about. Oh, actually, since it's your turn, do it whatever order you want, I guess.
Whatever.
So you can either talk about how that project resolves, or you can do your action first. Either one.
I'll do the action first because I feel like we should have a discussion in our community about the recent sort of violation of trust by intruder.
Okay.
So I guess the question will be like, what should we do to move forward from this to become a healthy community again?
Oh.
Well, oh, are we giving our answers?
Yeah, I think now we say our statements. Yeah.
As a loyal follower of Do the Jump, my community in Northville, we're not really interested in being friends. We're kind of mad at y'all for hoarding all the water.
Oh.
Whoa.
All right. Well, Shield from Southville is going to be like, well, I think we don't know anything about them, so maybe I should be in charge. I've been here forever. I've been part of this community. It should be one of us. And then, Emerald, you can wrap it up with your own statement if you wish.
My own statement will be, okay, there's a lot of ideas flying around here. Maybe we all just take a step back and we'll try to, work through this in a series of, community gathering get-togethers to resolve disputes.
Mm-hmm.
Community therapy.
Makes sense. I like it. Okay.
And then my exploration of the swamp has discovered beneath the swamp and growing at the edges some more glowing crystals.
Ooh, interesting.
Oh, okay. Okay, so we have what I would say is an abundance of glowing crystals. I'm gonna say.
Yeah.
I'm putting that on there. We don't know if that's good or bad abundance yet, but,
but it's there.
It sure does exist, though.
Oh.
All right. Okay. So then it is to me, and I get a 7 of diamonds. And that is, let's see. Oh, okay. So there's either introduce a mystery at the edge of the map, or an unattended situation becomes problematic and scary. What is it? How does it go awry? This is good. There's a lot of. I'm gonna go with unattended situation becomes problematic and scary. I just need to decide which one of the couple that are.
I know there's
in my head.
a nice variety.
Yeah, we've got a few different things that have been kind of unattended. Oh, let's see. I would say that the swamp has begun to expand. The boundaries of the swamp are expanding in both directions, north and south, and I know that might be challenging to draw. You could just draw like little arrows or something, maybe. Or just
it's happening.
draw the extended boundaries is also good. So I would say that is, and how does it go? What is it? How does it go awry? I would say that this is causing a lot of understandable panic because people know what happens to creatures and beings that mess around in the swamp or near the swamp too much. There's definitely panic that is increasing for everybody. Then we adjust the dice for any ongoing projects, if there are any.
I don't think there are any, right?
Oh, okay. All right.
Yeah.
Okay. So then I'm gonna say that we're going to start a project. It feels like we would want to do something about this situation potentially. Oh well, you know what though? I'm gonna start them researching the glowy crystals. I think they're gonna research the glowy crystals. We haven't quite had time to think about the swamp situation yet. I think so. We're gonna have some people doing that. That how long should that take? Let's see. I mean, it could be a hasty project, right? It could be something where it's just like they're gonna do what they can in a week, right? Because we're looking for solutions to a lot of problems. We need to know if this thing is a threat or whatever. So maybe this is a sort of a first phase investigation of the crystals. Like, are they dangerous? Are they helpful? Like, what are their immediate, obviously, effects? So
right. Maybe, if I touch them, do I explode?
Right. Yeah. Exactly. So maybe like a week for just initial checking, or does that sound good?
Yeah.
Cool. Okay. All right, that's it for me then. Okay.
All right.
Next, Prime, you get a 2 of diamonds, and that is either someone new arrives. Oh, again, who? Why are they in distress? Or someone leaves the community. Who? What are they looking for?
Well, in true Pacific Northwest fashion, I think somebody new arrives.
And they are California.
They're moving up here for a tech job. No, they're a 7 foot tall, very hairy, very quiet, exclusive kind of person.
Yes.
Oh, interesting.
A long stride.
With a very long stride who does not like their picture taken.
Okay.
And they come from the like foresty area of the region.
So that was long stride, very hairy. What else was it?
7 foot tall.
Oh, 7 feet tall. Okay. That sounds familiar. Yeah. I mean, definitely not. I don't know who this could be.
Right?
Yeah.
Could be anybody.
Mm-hmm. It does say, why are they in distress is the second part of that. So are they, what is their distress? What is this unknown stranger's distress that they...
Oh, good question. They're under distress because they also live near a swamp, and their swamp is also expanding.
Interesting. Yeah, and then adjusting the dice happens.
Yeah, so the glowy crystal research is done.
I didn't really give myself enough time to think about how I wanted to resolve the initial glowy crystal. What do they find? So remind me, we found these on the mountain and near the swamp. Yes, these are the places, or was it in the mine? It was in the mine.
The mine.
Yeah.
Mine and the swamp.
And by the swamp. Okay. Okay. Interesting. Okay. Yeah, I would say that the general overall conclusion is that these are not a safe object. That these are not that they are not that they seem to be connected to things going poorly, and that might be why the mine was abandoned. Is that there may have been something that went down because of the crystals, and then just tracing back what we could find in old records that we found or something. I don't know, that the crystals appeared around the time that the mine was abandoned. I don't know. But also, yeah, that they notice in the places where the crystals are most concentrated around the swamp that that's where the expansion's happening the fastest, and where there's where it's got the most dark swirly badness happening.
Stink lines, most stink lines.
Most stink lines, yeah. Exactly. I'm trying to decide if that has any kind of effect in terms of abundances or scarcities. I don't think so. I think that's just information. So I'll leave it at that. And then I will I'm gonna say hold a discussion, maybe. And yeah, I'm just gonna make a statement this time instead of ask a question, I think, and then you can respond with statements, which will just be these crystals have got to be the source of what's going on around here, and we absolutely we need to go and we gotta take them out, take all of them out. So that's the statement I'll introduce, and then yeah. And it seems like apparently we are naming, we are going to name the new creature Hank Green, because that is the chat is.
Welcome, Hank Green. So are we sure that the crystals are the cause of the bad stuff happening, or are they do they just show up in places that bad things happen? Like, is it like a cause and effect thing, or do we know? I guess I'm not supposed to ask questions, huh?
Oh, are you asking a question? Are you asking a question as your statement? I mean, yeah, I guess you could just say it as a statement, sort of.
Okay.
Like, people are confused about it or unsure if they're.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah.
So I don't agree or disagree with what you're saying, what you're suggesting. I'm just saying we just don't know that the crystals are the actual cause. So I'm not confident that destroying them will solve our issues, but it's worth a try.
My statement is that I think we need to do more research, because we kind of did not very much research on it. Maybe if we do some more. I mean, what if these crystals are like a good thing? They're like a natural bacteria that fights back against the bad spreading stink lines, and they just happen to, causation, correlation. So I think we need to do more research. Maybe try to stay away from the crystals, but maybe we look into it kind of more in depth.
Okay. Yeah, those are good responses. Oh yeah, I guess we're supposed to be marking like the situations that they relate to with a dot, but I don't actually know what that does for us, really. I mean, we had a discussion about it. I don't know. Don't know that really needs to be tracked necessarily, so I was just realizing that we haven't done anything with contempt, and I'm trying to decide if there's any time that I would have done that, or if I want to do that now. Okay, if someone makes a statement or starts a project that you don't agree with, you don't get to speak out of turn. You're instead invited to take a piece of contempt. Okay, so we'll just keep that in mind. We don't have to go back and revisit, but we can do it moving forward.
Good reminder.
Yeah.
Good reminder, though.
Yeah. Okay, cool. And it can be, I would still say that that contempt can represent, like, not necessarily your as a person contempt, but maybe the contempt of a community member, or a part of the community if they disagree about it. So
okay,
cool. All right, so next we've got
Sasquatch has a little suitcase.
Excellent. Had to update the map too. There we go. All right. Wait, who was that? Was that I'm lost now. That was you.
Was that your turn?
Wait, oh yeah. Oh, because I did, oh wait, no.
Called for the discussion?
I did, but what card did I draw? Wait, did I pick an action for
7
you? I
of
think I might
diamonds.
have. Wait, because it was 2 of diamonds, wasn't it? Oh wait, no, you're right. It was 7 of diamonds. But that's under the 2 of diamonds in my stack.
Did you flip it over? Have you had a diamond card yet, Alyssa?
I thought I had the 2 of diamonds.
Yeah, you were 2 of diamonds, and that's on top of the 7 of diamonds, so I'm very confused.
Oh, so I think you stole her discussion question then, because we got distracted because your project
Oh,
finished.
because my project finished. Okay, yeah, I think from now on maybe we'll save just like solving project until after the other person's turn is all the way done. Whoops,
That
I
makes
am
sense.
sorry. You can feel free to still do an action related to that.
Okay.
Yeah.
I was thinking we need to do something to stop the spread of the swamp. So I'm thinking, what are those like sandbags that you do in like floods?
Yeah.
Sandbags.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Sandbag walls.
sandbags, yeah.
Yeah.
Perfect. Okay.
Let's start the construction of some of those to help keep it out of our homes and businesses.
Slow that down.
Okay, that makes sense. All right. That'd be like what? A week? A couple weeks?
I mean, we'd have to act with a fair amount of urgency. So I would say maybe 2 weeks.
Okay.
Max?
2 weeks. Sounds good. Yeah.
Okay.
And then draw something for the project, I guess. We'll sandbag.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
And then I'll start with Emerald on her next card, which is an Ace of Diamonds. And it is. The 2 questions are: a contingent within the community demand to be heard. Who are they? What are they asking for? Or a contingent within the community have acted on their frustrations. What have they damaged, and why did they damage it? Is it permanent?
Well, since we have just started kind of trying to sandbag the swamp, I'm going to say the I don't know which option this is, but I'm going to say the action, the second one.
Okay,
a contingent from Northville has been like, we need more of those sandbags. The swamp is clearly extending into our territory more. Southville is hogging all the sand and all the bags. So they have acted on their frustrations, and they have just like went down south and taken some sandbags and taken them back to Northville.
Okay.
These are our sandbags.
Okay.
So now there aren't some sandbags here. So the swamp is extending further in that area.
Okay.
It's leaking a little bit downward and towards the water.
Oh.
Okay.
Grr.
Okay, so then are there any projects that adjust the dice? Anything come up?
No, I finished my turn first.
Oh, right. Well, wait, no. Oh, yeah. Well, we adjust the dice middle of the turn, but then if a project ends, then we will resolve it after you finish the second part of your turn. Yeah.
Yep. Nope. No projects. Did we? No. Yeah, because we did a discussion and then we did the sandbags. So the only project we have is the sandbags.
Okay. Cool. Yeah. Cool. So then, now you do your one of your 3 actions, which are discover something new, hold a discussion, or start a project.
I want to start a project of researching more in depth into the crystals, seeing,
Okay.
if they're, causational or correlational, seeing what their deal is, how they grow, can we make them shrink, are they harmful to whatever.
Okay. I am going to say that I'm going to activate the first point of contempt on that, because there are members of the community who did think, oh no, these things are dangerous. So as a representative of those people, I will put like a little contention, little contempt token next to me.
Love it.
Just indicating that there's tension around that idea. Okay.
And let's make this like a 4-week type project. Does that sound?
Yeah, something more in depth.
Yeah, definitely more in depth.
Like we're really trying, because we want to be extra careful about that, because we're trying to respect the contention and like also not hurt any members of our community.
Yeah, plus we have other stuff going on too, right?
Plus,
We're dealing with
the swamp is leaking.
Yeah.
So
Yeah, absolutely, absolutely.
no big deal, but it's kind of a big deal.
Yeah, exactly. Okay. All right. So, yeah, no project finished. So yeah, on to me. I got a 10 of diamonds, and oh, okay. You discover a cache of supplies or resources, add a new abundance, or a scarcity has gone unaddressed for too long. Start a project that will alleviate that scarcity. I have to remember what our scarcity is unity.
That's accurate.
That's an interesting. I'm not exactly sure what the project would look like for that. Whether it would be more. I do feel like it's time for good things to happen to us, so I'm kind of glad.
Group therapy.
Yeah, maybe. Maybe that's the thing. Is like just starting discussions. I was trying to think of an abundance that would help us resolve more problems too, potentially.
Paper towels.
Sand.
I just soak it up. Yeah.
Sand.
Yeah, need extra absorbent.
Like some sort of like swampy stink line eating like prokaryote bacteria. Oh, I found a cache of that.
Yeah, let's see. I will say that we'll address the scarcity. So I'm going to start a project. I'm going to say that Hank Green, the new visitor, is actually a peaceful type, and he is actually very trained in conflict resolution. So he's going to begin mediating between Northville and Southville to make sure we can work together to resolve this issue, because obviously it also benefits him eventually, because he had a swamp where he came from. So he would like to see that be fixed. So I will, as part of this isn't my action, but I will start a project, and I will say that will take a couple of weeks. You think? Like, it'll take some time. It's not going to get resolved overnight. And there's other stuff going on. But yeah, 2 weeks.
2 weeks?
Yeah, let's say that. Yeah, sure.
Okay.
So that will address the scarcity of unity, and he will begin consulting everybody and helping them.
You, Hank Green. Like,
yeah, good job, Hank. And then adjust the dice for existing projects.
Okay, our sandbag project is complete.
Okay, so after I take my action, then we will resolve that. Or wait, whose was that?
That was mine.
Yeah. Okay, so you will do that after I decide a thing.
Okay.
Let's see. I would say I've already got something for the I was just trying to think what we could start a project about that would be useful.
the swamp leaking into the water?
Yeah.
Or
that's true. Yeah. Can we spare anyone to go and like explore the arch? Maybe there's another outing that is sent out to explore the arch, and that's pretty far away, so I feel like that'd take a while, like anywhere from 4 to 6. What do you all think?
Yeah.
Good with that?
Yeah.
Okay.
And maybe they want to hang out a little bit because
5.
our town is kind of stinky.
Yeah, they're like, let's make this trip last, guys.
Yeah, they just wanted an excuse. Yeah.
It smells so good over here. Like,
so yeah, that is my project. So 5. 5.
5. Okay.
yeah, it's good.
Cool. And then you can resolve your sandbag project. And what does that look like?
So the sandbag project is complete, despite the setbacks of some bags gone missing. That did give us a little bit of a setback. It's a Band-Aid to a gaping wound, so it stops things temporarily, but it's not a long-term fix. So it's working for now, but the problem's not solved.
Okay. Makes sense.
Oh yeah. I don't know how to draw that.
Mm-hmm.
Just like I'll do like a time, like a clock.
Yeah, that makes sense. Yeah, just like a little indicator that's
Ooh, if you do the artist assist, it'll make your clock
Oh.
fancy.
I'm so excited
Or,
that
I don't
that's a
know.
feature. Like, oh,
Easier
that's so
to
cool.
tell it's a clock. Not that I'm criticizing your drawing skills,
Oh
which are
no.
beautiful,
It's
of course.
fair.
Okay.
There we go.
It's
That
just
looks
hard when
way
everything's
better.
so little, you know? Like, I keep
Exactly.
zooming in and accidentally erasing things.
Okay. Yeah.
Okay.
So that was your project, but it had been my action. Is that I was the last one?
Yeah.
Okay, so it would be Prime. 3 of diamonds. Summer is a time for production and tending to the earth. Start a project related to food production. Or summer is a time for conquest and the gathering of might. Start a project related to military readiness and conquest.
Oh boy.
All right, Hank, like we had something good going, but no, I'm just kidding. We're not gonna invade Hank's hometown.
Oh, that would be funny.
We've got lots of fish.
Mm.
Let's have some what grows in swamps? Anything? Mushrooms? Maybe we should plant some mushrooms in the swamps? No, there's dead bodies there. Let's go on a fishing expedition.
Okay. Project
So
related to food production.
Yeah, we'll send some folks out to catch us some more fish.
Okay. So we've already got an abundance for that, but that means that maybe we can resolve it in a way that is creative, you know, like what comes of it can be something other than just an abundance. It could be something that's discovered or something that's that, you know, it contributes towards one of our other problems. So just think about that, I guess.
Ooh, I have some ideas.
So then adjusting project dice would be next. And then you can take your action.
Okay. It's discover something new. Discussion.
Hold a discussion or start a project. Mm-hmm.
Ooh, okay. What project would be good to have going? I can't think of anything. A project. How about to help with unity, even though Hank's doing a great job, what if we built a bridge over the swamp but to connect the north and south? Make it a little bit easier to get to our community campfires?
I think that's a good idea, but I also want a contempt token. So
okay, I will add a contempt token for you.
like some people are like, that's not going to solve the problem. Like, it's just another band-aid. I'm grumpy.
Perfect. Yes. All right. Cool. And how long will that take? Sounds like it takes a little bit of time anyway, right? Like,
yeah, probably.
I mean, it depends on how complex or simple of a bridge it is. But
well, and it's a terrible time to start construction on the swamp. So
people are like, I can't work over there by those stinky lines for more than 30 minutes before I need a break.
Yeah, so we'll say it takes a long time, like 6.
Okay, all right, sounds good. 6. Okay. Just keeping an eye on the time. We were at 8:40 p.m. I just did a little quick check, and we were like 2 cards away from autumn. We could skip to autumn. Or
let's do it.
Okay, let's just skip to autumn. Okay, cool.
Yeah, and if you want to shorten autumn too.
Yeah, maybe we'll do that. Yeah. Okay. I'll take a little take some liberties with how we move forward just to kind of speed things up a little bit.
Yeah.
Okay, cool. And you can see, like, just as a side note, you can see how good this is like setting as a world builder for like if you wanted to make an RPG campaign, or if you wanted to make like a story, if you just wanted to write a story, like it's just really, it's got a lot of potential for that.
Yeah. It's a good creative tool that you can use differently, with different groups or by yourself.
Yeah, totally. Okay. So then Emerald will once again kick us off on a new season.
Welcome to autumn.
Yes.
Pumpkin spice lattes.
Oh, please.
Or
I would
scarcity.
love that. Yeah. Oh, no. I don't want to live here anymore. All right.
That's what we should have put as a abundance in the Pacific Northwest.
You're so right.
For some reason, we just have a ton of them. Yeah. Oh, it does make sense here in the Pacific Northwest. Okay, so you get a 6 of clubs, and the 6 of clubs is 2 possibilities. Introduce a dark mystery among the members of the community, or conflict flares up among community members, and as a result, a project fails.
I'm going to introduce a dark mystery because we never kind of investigated that body by the cursed mine thing. The dark mystery is going to be that nobody knows who that body is. Like, the body's not totally decomposed, but nobody went missing. So the mystery is like, how'd they die? Were they murdered? Who killed them? Who were they? Because, like, wouldn't we know if a member of our community was, like, killed in a swamp or died in a swamp?
Right, yeah.
Oh, interesting.
That's a good point. Okay. Mystery. We have an abundance of mystery.
Yeah.
How do you draw that? Like,
I don't know. That's a good question. Yeah.
Swirly knows.
Yeah.
So mysterious.
Yeah, that works.
Such mystery.
Yeah.
Wow.
And then we adjust the dice.
Oh, right. Okay, so our Hank Green conflict resolution is complete.
Okay. Yeah. Cool.
Thank you, Hank Green.
Okay, so I'll do that after Emerald takes an action then. So discover something new, hold a discussion, or start a project.
I had an idea for this and I totally forgot what it was. Oh, okay. We're gonna discover something new out in our fishing, on our fishing journeys.
Ooh.
We're gonna discover a kind of fish we haven't seen before.
Oh, okay.
With like a rainbowy, glowy sheen of scales.
Ooh, pretty.
Yeah. Boop, boop, boop.
Nice. Okay. Oh, and then so I guess my resolution. I would say that he's an expert at this, and that everybody realizes, boy, there sure are a lot of other problems to deal with that that maybe we would benefit from all working together, at least for now, to figure this out, because we've got swamp problems. We've got, some potential weird beasties. We've got we've got these crystals that we don't know what's up with them. We've got enough problems without making more. So, we will resolve the scarcity of unity.
Nice.
We got swamp problems, y'all.
Exactly.
Yes, yeah.
Oh.
Okay, so I'll remove that, and all right. Okay, so next is 5 of clubs, and I guess that's back around to me, right? Okay. So the questions are: the parish arrives. Who are they? Why have they chosen your community, and for what? Or a small gang of marauders is making its way through local terrain. How many are there? What weapons do they carry? I'm gonna go with the parish arrives, and I'm going to say that they are followers of Swamian, the goose, the swamp goose, and they have come hearing word of our swamp problems. And they've come here to summon Swanian, back.
Oh no, Swanian, no!
But they claim that Swanian can help. They claim that Swanian's departure is related to the swamp getting worse.
Mm-hmm.
That's what they
It's
say.
like a swamp caretaker.
Mm-hmm. Yep. Okay. Then I guess it's adjust the dice.
Okay.
Anything yet?
Not yet.
Okay. And then we have discover something new, hold a discussion, start a project. I will hold a discussion. It seems that it is relevant that a new group has appeared in town, so probably, that would be a thing that would come up as a question is like, are we, basically the question would be, are we going to trust the parish and what they tell us about Swanian, or do we think that they are lying or misled in some way?
Their timeline makes sense.
Mm-hmm.
So that kind of makes me trust them a little bit more. But I'm still very hesitant, and we're already doing research of our own. So I say that while we don't chase them out of town, maybe don't heed any of their sayings until we've figured out a little bit more stuff for ourselves.
Yeah, what are they proposing we do again? They want to do a ritual to like summon the swamp monster?
Yeah, they are basically saying they are trying to do rituals and things, maybe to re-summon Swamian the goose, the swamp goose. Yeah.
But in our townlands, the rumor has always been that the Swadian is bad and evil. I mean, I feel like people in our community are saying, "Where's the proof? We need to have some more discussions about this."
Okay. Yeah. I guess I get to wrap it up, and we don't make decisions, so I'll just kind of say, I think it would be best if we try to, we allow them to stay for now, but that we do just proceed with a lot of caution, and that we keep, follow our own advice first before trusting the parish. That's my feeling. So, okay,
nice,
cool. Okay, so that was my action. We didn't have a resolution, correct?
Correct.
Right. Okay, so your card is 7 of clubs, and the 7 of clubs is, all right, 2 options are, a project just isn't working out as expected. Radically change the nature of this product. Don't modify the project die. When it resolves, you'll be responsible for telling the community how it went. Or something goes foul and supplies are ruined. Add a new scarcity.
Oh, no. Well, I feel like the logical project to not be going well is the bridge construction. So I'll pick that one as it changing dramatically. Do I have to say how it changes, or wait till it...
I think you do change it. Like, okay, so it's radically changed the nature of the project. So I think that, yeah, you pivot what's actually being done, but the project still needs to be completed. So is there something that, changes and they have to start trying something else? What is that?
So we'll say that, we put the foundation in and it fell over and sank into the swamp. So we tried again and that fell over and sank into the swamp. And so our idea right now is zip lines.
Zip lines. Okay. All right. So we are now building some zip lines across, but the time stays the same. Okay. And then you advance project dice. You draw I guess some kind of indicator. You just draw a line across the bridge or something to kind of indicate to save time. And then
the glowy crystal research has completed.
Okay, so after you do your action, then Emerald will talk about what has been discovered on that front. So
okay,
and
let's see.
For time saving, I am going to reduce our numbers left on our season.
Okay, I'm gonna say that because we're running out of time. That as they were doing bridge construction and all, it was going horribly, horribly wrong. One person did end up falling into the water, and what they found was a giant, sink plug in the swamp.
Oh, okay.
So yeah, that's it.
Okay,
Go ahead, Emerald.
Okay.
Nice.
Yeah, so Emerald, your crystal research. What have you discovered, and does it add an abundance or remove a scarcity? Is also a question, I guess. But mainly, what did you discover?
Well, the crystal researchers have discovered that the crystals are a sort of nature's trying to heal an area of land that has been damaged by mankind.
Okay.
So they appear in places that are already kind of yucky because they're trying to grow good things for the area. It's like a, nature band-aid.
Makes sense. That is so frequently what happens when people think, oh no, this thing is causing all this sickness or it's doing all this thing. It's almost always, especially with nature, it's so almost always no, actually that thing just happens to grow here because this is it actually has a restorative effect. So that makes sense. Yeah, it makes sense.
Yes, I made sense.
You did. All right, cool.
Crystals equal happiness.
Let's see. Does that we have an abundance of it. Yeah. Okay. Yeah. That's just information. Very good information that can help us.
The crystals are healing in some, so that's information.
Yeah.
And we have an abundance of healing crystals.
Okay. Do the jump says finding a giant stink plug in the middle of nature, one of the classic dilemmas.
So true.
All right. And that was that was the finishing of the project. Cool. Okay. So then it is Emerald's actual turn. Yeah, you know what? Emerald has started us off in seasons previously. Shall we just have her go again and start us in a new season?
Sure, yeah.
I'm a great season starter.
You are. Yeah, you are. All right, so we've got the 3 of spades. And let's see what that says. What's winter all about? Okay, so the options are someone comes up with an ingenious solution to a big problem, and as a result, a project finishes early. What was their idea? Or someone comes up with a plan to ensure safety and comfort during the coldest months. Start a project related to this.
What current projects do we have? Do we know?
We have the arch exploration, which that will finish on this turn.
Okay.
And then the zip lines.
Nice. And can you read me the options again, please?
Yes. Someone comes up with an ingenious solution to a big problem, and as a result, a project finishes early. What was their idea? Or someone comes up with a plan to ensure safety and comfort during the coldest months. Start a project related to this. And I will say that the first question doesn't necessarily say that the solution to the big problem has to be the thing that the project was about.
Hmm.
They could just be, it could be that for some reason it means that project finishes early, but yeah, just wanted to put that out there. But yeah.
Okay. I'm going to say that someone discovers, a big solution to the big problem of the swamp expansion. Well, it's like a pretty big problem. And that is like if you combine the like rainbow fish scales with the magic glowing crystals and then like apply them to the area, it sucks up the moisture of the swamp and kind of dries it up and eats its way inwards.
Ooh.
Nice. Scientifically.
Nice.
So they're gonna start a project of doing that especially in areas that are in most danger or usage.
Okay. So you're doing the second option of plan to ensure safety and comfort. And that's the starting the project, or is that...
I guess I kind of combined them, didn't I?
That's okay. I mean, you could also make that be your action for the turn, and you could do both. You know what I mean? Like that could be...
So they've come up with this ingenious solution, which is we'll shrink the swamp down to and then we'll start the project of trying to do that.
Okay. Maybe let's see. Then if a project finished early, maybe I'm trying to think if we can make it make sense that either of those finishes early. We could say that the arch people came back and that they that they were critical to that discovery, or that they something like that. I'm not sure.
Yeah, I like the arch. I don't know how would they have. Did they find something on the arch?
Maybe they found that. Maybe so. Yeah, let's say that. I think arch is my wait. Yeah, sending an exploration was mine, and so we'll say that they found when they went there. They found this mixture already made, and they found signs that the earth had already been healed there from a previous swamp development.
Love it.
Yeah,
nice.
Let's say that. Yeah, cool. And keep in mind now that we are in the winter season, the King of Spades can come out at any time, and that means the Frost Shepherds arrive, and that's it when that happens. So we'll see how far we get before that happens. All right. I think that was all the steps of that. Yeah. Oh yeah. The other one. Yeah, the archer was gonna finish. Cool. Yeah. Okay. Perfect. All right. So this wraps back around to me, and it is a 7 of spades, and that is, what is winter like in this area? How do community members react to the weather? I mean, it's the Pacific Northwest, so I guess depending on where we are in, like in the timeline, and whether this is like, I mean, it seems to be a very alternative Pacific Northwest, but I would say, it's not the worst. I would say it's pretty standard. I mean, the community members' reactions they still complain about it a lot. Still find a lot to complain about the winter in this. But it is actually not so bad, and for the most part, there's a lot of people that are just like, we get to get cozy, and like it's cozy season. It's not too bad. It's time to go skiing.
It's raining all the time, but I refuse to carry an umbrella.
So that's an easy one to answer, I guess. And then adjust the dice. Okay. And then take an action. I would say that, I'm going to start a project, and that project is going to be actually like applying the solution that we found, because the swamp seems to be our biggest problem, right? So we've got the solution. Now we've got to make the mixtures and generate that and apply that, around the swamp, and try to make it happen. Start fixing stuff.
Nice.
Any ideas on how long that should take, you think? I guess there's the time for mixture, and then there's the time for
application.
Yeah. And then how long it takes to actually start seeing like an impact. So maybe
results.
I don't know, 3 weeks, 4 weeks.
3 weeks.
Yeah, 1 for each. Yeah, like 1 week gathering, and then
Yeah. Okay, so let's do that.
Okay.
Cool. All right. That's me. All right, you, Prime, get 9.
Okay.
And all right, it is someone goes. These are the sorry. Oh wait, okay, it's read a little differently. Someone goes missing. They're alone in the winter elements. Choose one. The community organizes constant search parties, and eventually the person is found. Project dice are not reduced this week, or no one ever hears from this person again. Those are your options. So they do go missing. That is true in both scenarios. But in one case, they look for them, but they find them, and in another, they don't.
Okay. I mean, it's tough because our fish crystal project's pretty important.
Mm-hmm.
But I mean, we're doing this to save our community, and it seems foolish to just let this person die. So I think we should go and get them.
Okay.
Yeah.
I am going to file a point of contempt for that, because there are definitely going to be people who are going to be like, but we have to focus on this thing.
Yeah.
So I'm going to go ahead and add one for that.
Okay. Fair.
Fair. All right. Our map has gotten so colorful and awesome.
I know, it's really turning into something.
Yeah. Okay, so then adjusting dice, and then take an action. Yeah.
Okay. I mean, it's not really. There's no really use in discussing the decision I just made, right?
No.
Nah.
Okay. So let's see. When we're out, we'll discover something new. The search party's off trying to find this missing person, and they come across in the snowy mountainous regions of the southeast a giant footprint.
What?
Ooh. Okay. That is definitely a situation. Now if Hank stands in it, does it look like it fits, or
No, way bigger than Hank.
All right, okay, fair.
Way bigger.
Yep.
For scale, I'll put a person next to it.
Cool. Yeah. I mean, now that I see it, it is a lot bigger than Hank, so Okay, cool. So then over to Emerald, and you get an ace of spades, and it is, now is the time to conserve energy and resources. A project fails but gain in abundance, or now is the time for hurried labor and final efforts. A project finishes early but gain a scarcity.
Oh, let's see. Well, we don't have any scarcities right now, right?
I don't think we do. Yeah, we don't.
I mean, I would say our fish crystal application finishes early, but now we have a scarcity of fish.
Heck yeah, because it's winter and it is getting scary.
Yeah, so like it's bad because like we need food. Like we didn't like do any like farming really, and that's kind of our main source, the food. So, but our swamp is getting smaller. Seems like a good, or like, ooh.
Yeah, definitely. I think that makes perfect sense. All right.
Okay. And the zipline project is complete.
Aha. Okay. So I guess Emerald will take your action, and then you will resolve the zipline project.
Right. Okay. Discover something new. I keep forgetting the options. Have a discussion or start a project. I think we're gonna discover as the swamp kind of starts to recede some, we're gonna discover that there's some like root vegetable matter like in the revealed places that are edible. We're going to discover a fibrous food source left in the wake of the swamp's retreat.
Heck yeah. That's pretty convenient. I like it.
Hey, we don't have fish, but now we have leeks or something.
Nice. Do we want to put that as an abundance then? Abundance list? Like
I don't know if it's an abundance.
Okay,
I think
just
it's
we
just like
have
a
some.
regular. Like we
Okay.
have them. It's
Yeah.
not scarcity. It's not abundant. It's just like there.
Okay, cool. That makes sense. Cool. Okay, and then Prime, you can resolve the the project.
So the project definitely didn't do what it was intended, right? It's not the best way to get north and south. However, it is a huge hit amongst
Super fun.
Yeah, like it's just like the community place to be now. So people don't necessarily use it for travel, but they like, go after school or take their kids. It's just like a fun little family activity now.
I love that.
Nice. Yes, me too.
I'm gonna put so many hearts in chat for that.
I think that that would just totally create like an abundance of fun.
Yeah, of joy.
Oh, cute.
There's gonna be such great stories told. Remember that time we were gonna build a bridge, but then it didn't work out. We made zip lines, and then the swamp receded, but the zip lines became so cool and fun.
Yes,
Exactly.
exactly. Yeah. Amazing.
Oh, they're so cute.
All right, I'm going in then. And this one's me, and it is time. The frost shepherds are upon us.
Oh no!
It's lucky we just finished what we did.
I was like, that's a good place to
It
have.
actually is.
Oh,
Cool.
Frustrated
I
speed.
feel fairly good about where our community like ends up by the time the frost shepherds arrive. Like,
right?
right?
We resolved our stuff.
Yeah. There's
Yeah.
still mysteries in the world. There's still things that have yet to be explained. We don't know what happens with Swamian the Goose.
True.
We don't know what created the giant footprint. Yeah. Does anybody have theories about either any of our unresolved mysteries and or about the frost shepherds and their whole deal that they want to share?
I think the frost shepherds are just there to like shepherd in the frost. They're like, yo, here's the frost. It's wintertime now. What's up? And then they just walk on by and they just keep on walking all around forever.
Oh.
Interesting. So we were panicking about it for nothing.
Right. They're gonna walk in and then they're gonna walk out.
Like, see you next year.
Yeah.
Okay.
They're like the frost is like little sheep and they're like, come on. Nope, that way.
Little like ice crystal sheep.
Yeah. Little snow clouds.
They actually turn out to be totally benign.
Yeah.
Do the Jump created a song. Frost shepherds, sing us our bones as they depart our bodies. I don't think that's I don't think that actually goes with
Beautiful. Beautiful music.
Oh, I like the Swampville zip lines too. Swampville zip lines adventure park.
Oh yeah.
I would go there.
I would too.
Yeah. Word.
I like that was solved in an unexpected way.
Yeah, and you know what? That little song that he made could work because like there are all those bones that were around the swamp. So actually the frost shepherds just do some cleanup on their way by. They're like, oh, we'll get those bones out of your way. Like, yeah.
And if they leave any behind, you can just like while you're ziplining by be like, ooh, look, a bone.
Yeah.
It's like an extra touristy attraction.
Exactly.
Absolutely. Yes.
Oh.
Yeah, so that was the quiet year. It was actually pretty fun.
That was really fun. That's really cool.
Yeah. I hope our community continues to like learn and grow and they reinstate, karaoke night or whatever.
Yeah.
I'm sure they will, especially when they don't have a scary swamp messing everything up for them. And they have cool zip lines back and forth to each other.
Yeah, who doesn't want zip lines?
Yeah.
Oh, maybe since the crystals and the rainbow trout both kind of glowed or were shimmery, maybe the swamp is now like pretty, like it looks like the northern light Like,
It was the most
Aw.
gross thing at the start of the story, and now it's our most beautiful thing.
yes, you've answered both questions.
I love that.
Amazing.
I love that so much. Yes.
All a matter of perspective. You just got to get on those zip lines.
Yeah. I like how positive we ended up on that. That makes sense. For our group, it makes sense.
Mhm.
All right. So I guess I'm gonna look into the raid situation.
Oh,
let's see
wait, what did the contempt do? Did that do anything?
It was just a representative of like tensions in the community, and we didn't end up doing it, but you can, like, if things are resolved around the thing that you raised contempt for, then you can like remove the contempt and stuff. It's really just there to be like, there's tension.
Okay.
It's really like its whole thing. I think it's kind of like, at least my feeling about it after we just did it is that it's kind of optional, because it doesn't necessarily like there's probably stuff you can do with it. But
Cool,
yeah.
cool. Yeah, I liked it. Was a good like reminder to be like, oh, we can make this decision, but maybe not everyone's going to agree.
Yeah. Exactly. So I'm gonna start the raid, but then we can talk about, like, as we're loading up the raid, we can talk about what's coming next. So I'm gonna say, let's see, we've got I don't remember. Do we remember who we rated last time? So I don't rate the same person. We could I don't know if we've done AZ Pinoy. Makers and Crafting seems to be their current stream.
Yeah, I think that's a new follow for us.
Cool. So yeah, maybe they'd be a good person to raid. So I'll get that started, and then we'll talk about what we've got coming next, which we've got Let's Play Barbecue Simulator coming up on July 7th. And so that should be fun. That's co-op, right? And cool, awesome. And then we, on July 12th, have Patio Happy Hour going.
Happy hour!
Yeah, and we'll be making refreshing beverages. We're talking about refreshing beverage recipes, and we will also be talking about making resin coasters. So yeah, I'll kind of walk through that process and just kind of enjoy a little happy hour time. So yeah, that'll be a lot of fun too.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Love it.
Yay! So
Yay.
yeah, everybody say hi to AZ Pinoy, and we're gonna go visit them, and yeah, tune in next time.
Thank you for joining us in this quiet year.
Yes, thank you, everyone.
Bye, everybody.
Bye.
Bye.
We're off, and then we go.